In this video, I'm going to show you how to get rich. I want to share with you 8 tenets that will help you get rich. This isn't a quick fix or an overnight success story, so if you're looking for some easy ways out, then this may not be the best place for you. If, however, you're ready to take on the challenge and do what it takes, then let's get started. 1. Ascend the ranks of entrepreneurship. The entrepreneur ladder is a step-by-step method to become a successful entrepreneur or investor. The second thing you'll need to do to get wealthy is to climb the entrepreneur ladder. To become a business owner or an entrepreneur, you must first climb the entrepreneur ladder. You start as a lone proprietor, then employ and manage others to work alongside you, giving you more leverage in your wealth creation. Finally, you'll need to build systems and empower people around you so that the company can run without you doing the work. The goal is to design a system that takes advantage of other people's time to finish a task. This is what leverage is all about. You'll want to work your way up to being a true entrepreneur, but you'll almost always start as a self-employed technician. So the second part of being wealthy builds on the first. You'll need to progress from the entrepreneur to the business owner and investor quadrants. But first, you'll need to climb the entrepreneur ladder. This includes assembling systems and teams of people, as well as utilizing technology to achieve objectives. 2. Self-educate to acquire required knowledge. Knowing the necessary to establish a business is essential to become wealthy. Rich people invest and develop businesses, but they often have to learn outside the traditional school system. Outside of the classroom, the majority of entrepreneurs gain the knowledge they need to succeed. Most of the affluent people I know become wealthy due to getting an insider's understanding of their sector and worrying over ways to better it, and then really taking action to do so. Educators are fantastic people, but they are not entrepreneurs in America unless they utilize their vacations and spare time to run a business or manage their finances. Our educational system is designed to provide you the basics, but the best learning happens outside of the classroom if you're intentional about it. 3. Mastery and mentoring. Successful business people usually pursue the pursuit of mastery in one's craft. They attempt to learn everything they can about their chosen area. One of the most crucial components of your career is finding a mentor who can help you, whether formal or informal. A good mentor can help you gain the perspective you need to excel and even teach you about hidden niches and industry secrets. Make it a point to find someone who can serve as a mentor in a formal sense, or just as a friend you can take out for coffee regularly to absorb wisdom from. Virtual coffee meetups may provide mentorship opportunities. Ask a lot of questions to a small business owner or a leader at a corporation that does what you want to accomplish. It's not about you, everything's about them. So don't be a tool and muck it up with your need for attention and approval. You're curious as to what they're concealing. The key is to ask questions, take careful notes, and try to understand their operations and industry's basics and neutralities. If you do it with 2-10 people this year, you will be light years ahead of where you are now. In truth, there is a clear distinction between company executives who seek guidance from peers and industry experts and those who assume they know everything. Get a mentor, get perspective, and be obsessed with learning everything you can from wise people who have already walked in your shoes. 4. It is a waste of time to engage in frivolous activities. I've encountered wealthy folks who don't waste their time on useless pursuits. They refill and revitalize themselves, but they also effectively use their time because they understand that time is the only truly finite resource we have. Do you aspire to be prosperous? Don't waste your precious time on nonsense. Rich individuals rarely waste time on pleasure, and if they do, it's always after they've accomplished all of their chores or made the necessary sacrifices to get their business to where it needs to be. You may make the most of your time and put it to good use by visualizing and planning. Rich people are constantly strategizing, planning, and curious about their companies. I know several affluent individuals and business owners who enjoy solving issues, strategizing, and putting ideas into action, while others sit in front of the television. Wealthy and successful entrepreneurs read productive books, listen to a speaker or audiobook, problem solve, side hustling, training, planning, or writing. Don't waste time or mental energy on frivolous activities. Make it a game to wrap your head around issues and design sensible approaches. Strategic and tactical preparation should be the focus of your new video game. Of course, you'll need some downtime to relax and catch your breath. However, if you want to become wealthy, you must write down and track your business tactics, then tweak them regularly to enhance them. If you have a family and want to grow your business and become a great entrepreneur, you must make compromises, prioritize your family, But keep in mind that you must use as much of your time and thought as possible to be productive if you want to be affluent. I know I emphasize execution or simply getting things done, but strategic and tactical planning is important. If you want to be wealthy, learn to shift a big percentage of your spare time from mindless enjoyment to problem solving and company planning, or even learning new skills. Margin time is necessary, but far too many poor people waste their life on useless pursuits. 5. You can increase your leadership and management abilities. You must enhance your leadership and management skills to be wealthy and run a successful business. Your capacity to manage and lead will determine your ability to start a firm and grow the leverage we've been discussing. Rather than being self-employed, the bulk of wealthy people are entrepreneurs. They are distinguished by the fact that they engage the assistance of other people and resources to execute tasks. You can't promote yourself as an entrepreneur until you've learned how to manage and lead a team. Management is all about getting things done with the support of other people and resources, persuading others to select a better future. A compelling vision for the future is the essence of leadership. Persuasion is at the heart of leadership, and effective leaders persuade others to pursue a compelling goal. To be a great leader, you must have a compelling vision, as well as the integrity, love, and John Maxwell-like attributes that motivate others to want to be a part of your team. A good leader creates a vision and effectively manages it so that everyone on the team is motivated to achieve it. 6. Execute, persist, and pursue continuous improvement. The keys to success for the wealthy are execution, persistence, and continuous improvement. It's all about getting it done and doing it consistently. Then, like a great basketball player, you'll need coaching, feedback, graded feedback, drilling, analysis, and critiquing, as well as a dedication to continuous improvement in all parts of your life and career. If you work on these 3 things, execution, tenacity, and ongoing improvement, you'll be acting like the rich. You must have tenacity, perseverance, and the ability to persevere through failure, rejection, depression, and tiredness if you want to be wealthy. But did you notice how I mentioned there are 3 of them? If you want to be wealthy, I believe patience isn't enough. You also need high execution levels, tenacity, and ongoing progress. If you want to be wealthy and start a business, you need to follow the Kaizen approach of continuous improvement, which is obsessed with making improvements every year. 7. Be on the lookout for the truth in consciousness. Seek reality rather than seeking validation. Look for the truth about how things really are. Rich folks are unconcerned about nonsense. What sort of rubbish am I referring to? Successful people have thick skin and are self-assured. They are, in fact, tenacious in their quest for the truth and the identification of all the flaws in life and business that they must rectify. This shows that a great business owner comes up with new techniques to collect genuine customer feedback or conducts honest feedback surveys. If there's one thing prosperous people understand, living in deception isn't beneficial or profitable. As a result, they're ruthless in pursuing the truth, taking full responsibility for everything, and constantly striving to better. This is an important aspect of the continuous improvement process. 8. Stay out of debt and only utilize it to make money, at all costs. Avoid debt and only utilize it to earn income through calculated leverage. Wealthy individuals' debt should only be used to buy assets that will appreciate or generate income. Management of debt is impossible. Rich people recognize that there are 2 types of people in this society: those who pay interest and those who earn interest. Rich people don't take on debt lightly, and they only do so when it helps them increase their revenue. Poor people get into debt to buy new furniture, a house too big for them, or cars that they don't need. Buying a yacht with a $10,000 loan compared. I'm talking about taking out a $10,000 loan to turn a van into a mobile car wash machine so you can travel for car wash business. I'm borrowing $10,000 for a niche blog website instead of toys and a car. If you want to be affluent, get out of debt and stay out of debt. And this is what the wealthy do in the long run.